22 people die every day while waiting on the transplant list. That is a quote from an anonymous writer on the National Foundation for Transplants website. Have you ever noticed a heart on someone's license before? That means that that person would like to be an organ donor if something ever happens to them unexpectedly. Some may see this as morbid, and others may not want to see their family members' organs being given away while they are dead. Although this may be hard on the families of the donors, with this donation, you are saving someone else's family member. This topic can be very debatable to many, especially concerning the topic of ethics. This procedure both has pros and cons. One pro of organ donation would be that the donor can save 8 lives and change up to 50 or more lives. That is a quote from an anonymous writer from the National Foundation for Transplants. Organ donation lists can be a very slow process, and many are often on it for years, months, and it's just a very long wait. A lot of patients can lose hope and give up the will to live. These organs will not just be given all to one person on the list, but all the organs will be given to different patients. Finally, after a very long and painful wait, when a patient finds a match from a donor, they get a second chance at their life. Another pro is that it can turn a tragedy for the donor's family into a sense of goodness or heroicness to their family and close friends. It really helps the donor family to know that their family member saved someone's life with the death of their own. The donor family should be aware that their family member just saved up to 50 lives, and it could be a child who received this organ. Also, because of the donation, the person who receives the organs can go back to their regular schedule and continue on with their lives. And it will also cut out the costly procedures and equipment that they will have to depend on without their organ. One con would be that it's very hard for the donor family to see their family member kept on life support while they're not alive anymore. This happens while their organs are being harvested. The donor is kept on a ventilator to keep fresh blood pumping through their system to keep the organs alive. This is often very hard to watch for the donor family. The donor may be brain dead, but it still seems like they're alive because there's still movement from the body when the heart is when they're unplugged off the ventilator and the heart stops pumping blood. Even though the donor is not alive, it may make the letting go process a little harder for the family because it delays the grieving process. Another would be that you have no idea who the organ is actually going to go to. It may go to someone who the family doesn't actually want it to go to, and a lot of times they would like to choose who it would go to, but that's not a possibility. They may also be discomforted from the fact that their family member's organs may go to someone who is different than them in other ways, like they could be a different race or ethnicity, or they also might have a different religion, and which in some cases can be a very big concern to the donor family. In conclusion, the organ donation has its good and bad sides. An unmentioned pro is that when you donate organs, even your body, to medicine, it could also help medical students study like different diseases or even help maybe cure cancer one day. This is where an unmentioned con would be that sometimes patients think they have a match when sometimes they really don't. Some patients get an organ, and when they go to get in surgery, they realize that their body's rejecting the organ, and it doesn't work out for them, and they have to be put back on the list, and this could delay them for months. They might not even ever find another match. It can save many lives. It can save many patients' lives who have been waiting on this list for a very long time. It is also can make the donor family feel like some good came out of a loss. Just one donation can save up to 50 different lives. It can really help patients who have been on the transfer list ditch the costly medical equipment and procedures of their daily life now and go back to a regular life. Although organ donation is not always the easy or best choice for everyone, it could be an option. For an example, it can often be tough on the donor family to watch a family member only be living because their organs are being harvested for someone else. It often can make the family get attached to them because they think that they might be around a little bit longer, or there might be a sense of them coming back when there's really not. When they are attached to the machine, their organs are being taken out, and their family has to see them go through this, and they have to bury them knowing that they are burying them without their organs. Also, the family has no idea whom the organs will be going to, and sometimes families may have a different religion and they may struggle with the organs going to someone with a different religion than them. Anyone is eligible for an organ donor. Although this should be carefully talked over and considered, it is a very good option, and sometimes it can be bad, but there's often good times too. You just got to remember there's always good effects along with the bad. And I have often heard of many personal stories, and most of them have went very well. Often organ donation is a very important thing, and we should all consider it. Thank you.